Alrighty then, g'day, Robert Blue here, Outback-Vaping. Hope everyone's having a bloody ripper day. And today we have got one hell of a throwback. Going to go back to the Noisy Cricket V1. So as you can see, brand spanking new. Picked this up the other day. Well, got this for Father's Day, thanks to the wife and kids. So we'll flip it, open it up, have a sticky beat, bang an RDA on it. I'll tell you what I think. Easy done. Alright. Flipped. So you can see she's got a bit of a crack in the casing and that, nothing major, but she is brand spanking new. So let's pop all this off. We've got our scratch and sniff, or whatever you want to call it. We've still got the tape the whole way around. It's going to be the worst part, is getting in through that. Let's go. Hang on. Oh, I got it. Get the scissors in there. Alright, that'll do. Scratch and sniff. And there we go, we're in. Take that out. And nothing else in there except please be careful not to use batteries with torn casings, as it is a safety hazard. Well, pretty bloody simple friggin' box, letting you know the configuration they want you to put it in there. So nice, plain, simple, basic. And here's the mod. Also plain, simple, basic. Our fire button and our hybrid connection. So what we'll do, take this off. This thing is so light, it's not funny. I mean, it is ridiculously light. Everything's not too bad, had a lot worse. See down there, there's your connections. 2 screws take the base off. Let's see how hard it's going to be to strip this thing right back so I can get in there, give it a clean when it's required. Take the whole thing apart, put it back together. Any Mac user out there, I highly advise basically doing this when you first get a Mac, just so that you know how it comes apart. So there's our plate, nice little connector plate, base plate, 2 screws, and other than that it's just a round cylinder. It has got 2 insulators in there to help prevent any issues with nicks, tears, burrs, spurs. With an insulator around there, and oh god, that's tight. Yep. So we got an Allen key style setup here, in here. Set of Allen keys that the kids got me for me Father's Day present, along with this. Thank you very much, kids. See if we got the right size one here. Oh, look at it. No, I think we... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Right size one. And so that's just a spring. Very basic. Very basic. Simple switch. That's the whole thing. So when putting this back together, be careful that you don't cross thread the button, otherwise you're going to end up with issues. That should go back on like so. I'll have to line up properly like the feels of that. There's a couple little, let's have a look here. I'm missing something. Back in there, nice tight fit. Oh yeah, a couple of little grooves around the edge that line up with a couple of little nicks on here, so we'll have to line that button up. There we go. Probably take this out for a second. I reckon I can get that started without it. There we go. Pop that off the keychain, be easier. Oh, and there we are. That's that. Nice, easy. Threading's a little bit stiff on it. Not too bad. Not a very big throw on this at all. We're talking stuff all by the looks of that. Let's bang that back on the chain. Stick that back up there. So that's the button taken apart, put back together. Base of the mod. So this is going to drop in like so. Plate's going to drop in on top. The screws are going to go back in here. And this is going to allow you to remove that base so that you can clean that plate, because that is a contact point. So you are going to want to clean that at some point. Bang, bang, bang. All right. So they want positive up. And these are Molicel, which I found aren't too bad in series. So screw down our button. There is like a bit of rock in that switch. I'd say so that you can even it out. Screw down this just a tad. Now, only thing I've got ready to go in series is my Kennedy. So take that off. There is going to be a bit of overhang because, well, RDA technically is a little bit big for it. Screw this down onto that, and then screw that down and in. Get a nice little firm grip. And she fires. So 22mm atomizers are going to fit this. Perfect. Kennedy 25 has definitely got a bit of overhang. But as I said, it's the only thing I've got built to go on it at the moment. Take it up top, have a hit, tell you what I think. There is a bit of battery rattle. Wonder if there's any way to tighten that up. Just that tad bit more. Feel a rattle in there. Take the RDA off. Screw that switch in a bit more. Screw that down a bit more. Right, there we go. We've got rid of our battery rattle. It's a lot nicer. Oh, now she's not firing. Alright. Hang on. I'd say that wasn't protruding enough. There we go. Alright, let's take it up top, tell you what I think of how it hits. Here we are, back up top, so. Fuck. That's all I've got to say. That the throw on that button is so short. It is ridiculously short. Oh, but that RDA is heating up quick. For a little 18650, that thing packs a punch. Honestly, that is kind of ridiculous. Really wasn't expecting it to hit quite that good. Oh. Damn. This little thicker packs a pinch. Gonna have to mess with it a bit and see if I can get rid of that battery rattle perfectly and put a nice little 22mm on there. Overhangs a little bit much. Probably run a higher ohm single coil just so as that it fits nicely. I can see this being a daily carry. Nice little compact. Like this thing's little. It's, my thumb compared to it. It is little, and I mean real little. A little bit sharp on the edges down here. Other than that, though, it feels really nice in the hand. And she chucks some clouds. So if you can find yourself one, and you're after a little beater, because this was only like 35 bucks plus postage. So, you know, 50 bucks. If you can find one. If you can find one. They are old, but hey, sometimes an oldie's a goldie, and I'll have to say, this is probably one of the hardest hitting 18650 series mechs that I've ever fucking used. I'd have to put that on par with the N-Sway, to be honest. It hits just as good as my N-Sway, so. Just a little bit more convenient, not being a stack. Being that side by side. Nice, simple, basic setup. Yeah, not much else to say. See now I took it apart, see now I put it together. I definitely recommend the WISMEC Noisy Cricket V1. See if you can find one. If not, oh well, too bad you missed out. But a throwback's a throwback. And it keeps up with today's products, to be honest. Not much else that I can say. That compared to, say, something like the Requiem, you have a look. Not a huge difference in the quality of the aluminium used. They both got the brush marks in it. Probably could be machined a little bit better. If you wanted though, I dare say you could polish that up and rub that back and get a nice, really nice finish on that. I'm not too fussed about it. I'm looking at probably engraving it with the kids' names and everything, as I said, it was a Father's Day present. Still can't get over how short the throw is on that button. So, or how hard the little bastard hits. Alright, hope everyone has a bloody ripper night. I'll scratch your crater and enjoy. That's the Noisy Cricket V1 from WISMEC. Try and snap one if you can. I'll scratch your crater.